anybody seen the Uber video about this neurology resident? Yeah. Okay, she got real crazy in the Uber ride and all that. I'm going to tell you a story about another crazy neurology resident. My name is Rafael. I hail from Boston, but I have a love affair with Philly. Shout out to my Philly crew over here. Let's rewind about 3-4 years. I dated a girl who was a neurology resident, okay? We dated for about 4 to 5 weeks, and she's a very good-looking girl. She's very smart, very intelligent, neurology resident. And we hit it off. Things were going very well. But then something funny started to happen. She became very clingy. 4 to 5 weeks into it, that to me is a red flag. So I said, you know, I'm going to step back. I think I need to take some time to reevaluate. I'm going to focus on work, my career. And I told her this. I said, hey, I'm going to focus on my career. I'm going to focus on work. I think this isn't the right thing for me. So she took that very hard, 4 to 5 weeks after we started dating. And fortunately for me, I took a 2-week trip to California, which is where I'm from originally. And I thought, okay, the separation, this is going to be good. It's going to be a clean break. Now, she worked at the same place that I work at. I'm not going to tell you what kind of resident I was, because I don't want to be on YouTube. Things were okay. You know, there was a little bit of tension there, but I thought it was pretty clear that we took a break, that we were broken up, that there was nothing happening. Fast forward about 8 months, went to this cabana party, and you can imagine, you know, there's like a nice pool, there's a lot of people around, you know, dressed up, they got their suits, they got their bikinis on, all that good stuff. My buddy from work had said, hey, my girlfriend works for Bacardi, she's putting on a pool party, there's free drinks, there's free food. I said, that sounds like a recipe for success, let's do it. Fortunately, he had invited the neurology resident to come to the pool party, the cabana party. And I thought, okay, well, thought it was pretty clear that things were broken up, so I said, all right, I'm in. There's free drinks, we're drinking all day, we're at a pool party, it's gonna be great. So we're hanging out there. People are drinking, they're getting liquored up, they're having some food, and it becomes very clear that I think she's still into me. This is 8 months after we had broken up. And I thought, well, I'm gonna go chill with my buddy over here, I'm gonna avoid this girl. I'm not gonna get involved with this. Now, let me give you some context. I started dating a new girl the day before. We had gone out, had a good time. It was great, fantastic, right? I'm really excited about this new girl. We're texting during this pool party, and the ex comes over while I'm sitting at the cabana. We're getting liquor. She snatches the phone from me, and she runs off, and I'm like, the phone's unlocked, you know? She doesn't know the password to my phone, but it's unlocked because I'm just texting this new girl. So I'm like, what the F? Okay, am I allowed to cuss? Okay, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Are you for real? Like, this is crazy. You just snatched your phone away from me. So I get the phone back, and I go to text new girl, Kayla. And it says in all caps, I'm with Francesca, we'll call you later. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, that is not okay. Has that ever happened to anybody? Raise your hand. Not many people, right? I thought this was out of a movie. So I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? So I text the new girl back. I'm like, hey, I don't know what's going on here. Things are real crazy, but I'm going to get back to you, and we'll hang out later tonight. And she's like, okay, I'm an adult. I can deal with this. You got something on the side, let me know, and we'll break it up. I said, no, I'm interested in you. Let me handle this. So the ex, Francesca, is getting just blitzed out of her mind, right? Everybody from this pool party starts leaving. And me being a nice guy, I'm like, somebody needs to get her home because she's stumbling over couches, she's falling over, things are not going well for her. So I said, let's get in a cab, we're gonna get you home, right? So we take a cab, we go back to her apartment, we get upstairs to her apartment, and again, this is the pool party, so she's got sort of a gown on over her bikini. She drops the gown in front of me, full-blown bikini, and she's like, what is wrong with you? Don't you want this hot body? Don't you know how many guys want to be with me? And I was like, dude, I thought we were broken up. I thought that was very clear about 8 months ago. And she keeps going on about this. I broke up with my ex-boyfriend to be with you, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, listen, I got to get out of here. I'm like, we're broken up. This was finished 8 months ago. I'm out. So I leave the apartment, right? So here comes Francesca. Let me give you a little context about Francesca. She's about 5'10", beautiful girl, full-figured, very beautiful. So she comes down the street in this bikini, chasing me down to Main Street in Boston, and I wish I had my Snapchat or my Instagram or my Facebook on so I could record all of this, but I didn't know that this was gonna happen. She chases me down the street in the bikini. Why don't you want to be with me? And I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? Get the fuck back up to your apartment. You're a doctor. Go back upstairs. So I get her back upstairs to her apartment, right? And then she starts breaking down and sobbing. You know, I don't have any real friends. You're the one person who was there for me. And I'm like, I'm super confused right now. And I feel really bad for her. So I'm like, you know what? Like, we can be friends. This is over. So give her a hug. And I'm like, I'm out of here. So I leave. And again, here she comes, in a bikini on a main street in Boston, chasing me down the street. Why don't you want to be with me? And I'm like, dude, I got to get out of here. Okay, for the sake of time, this is 5 minutes or 4 minutes? 5 minutes, okay. Let's fast forward. So we work in the same place, right? And one day she got really upset that I was dating this new girl. She found out. And I saved the text message that she sent me when she found out. So I just want to show you guys here, okay? You guys can take a look. She sent me this long text about how I treated her really poorly. I was really rude to her. Okay, here's my response. Very nice, and I'm really sorry about the way I treated you. I didn't mean things to go the way they did. And that's that. And my friends over here in the crowd, they know. They were there when I got these text messages. Okay, wait. Here it comes. I'll show you guys too, because we got a judge over here. This is the response back about how I hurt her. And no, it's still going. It's still going. Thankfully, she went to New York, and now she's in Puerto Rico. And that's right.